Alright guys, welcome back to Diesel, and man do we got a little bit to talk about. First off, the Dodge, the truck that has started this channel. The whole reason why I'm doing Diesel is down. 48 RE in it is toast pretty much. Third gear and reverse are both out, which basically means the third gear clutches are completely gone. So it's got to be pulled out for rebuild. During my time of getting inside of it and like looking at it and everything, I realized that it was a completely stock transmission. The guy that I bought it from said that it had a Suncoast Stage 3 trans. After what I saw, it looks like it's completely stock. So that kind of stinks, but you know, it is what it is. So here's what we got going on. First off, we're gonna end up getting a built transmission put into it. I don't know all the details yet on what will go into it, but stay tuned with the channel and you will see. But the way that I'm paying for the transmission is a very unique way. You see, I got a buddy, and his name is Buddy, and Buddy likes Jeeps. In fact, that's one of his Jeeps right there. Anyway, Buddy has two Jeeps, Cherokees, and he needs them fixed because we have a big off-roading trip coming up. So basically, I'm taking two Jeeps, two Cherokees, and combining them together. And they both need a lot of work. Anyway, he is going to be paying me to do that, and that's the money I'm going to use to fix my transmission. So, as you can see behind me, this is going to be the next project. Y'all take a look at this thing. Alright, so here's the basic gist on this thing. This Jeep is toast. The engine and transmission are out of it. However, the suspension in it is actually still really, really good. I'm not going to give all the details of it just yet, but it's got beadlock rims, it's got Dana 44 in the rear, it's got long arms in the front, so it's pretty well equipped to kind of start doing some heavy-duty off-roading. The issue is the Jeep itself, the frame's pretty rusty, and it's got no engine and transmission. And the interior is pretty much toast. So, that brings us to Jeep number 2. Now, the white Cherokee, this Cherokee is one that does have a working engine and transmission, and actually is in decent shape, it just really needs to be cleaned up. However, the kicker with this Cherokee is that it is a two-wheel drive. Yes, we are going to be converting a two-wheel drive Cherokee to four-wheel drive. So you're about to see a major transformation here. So you'll make sure to like, subscribe, and continue watching the channel because this is going to be pretty crazy. Anyway, what's on the agenda tonight, you might ask? I'm glad you asked. We are basically going to be getting the blue Cherokee, the one you just saw, into the garage, so that I can start disassembling it and get all the goodies ripped off of it so we can start installing it into White Lightning over here. So, anyway, let's get started. So now, a word from my wife to see how she feels about this whole project.
I want you to spend time with me.
Well, baby, I will.
I won't.
Yes, I will.
No.
All right, boys, you heard it here first. If I don't spend time with my wife, the whole project's a bust. So she's gonna be keeping me accountable. So let's get into it. All right, so we're about to unload this thing. We got the boy Danny's Adventures. Check him out on Instagram. Help me out. And yeah, we're just gonna back her right into the old garage here. So let's get her, boy. All right, guys. Thanks to the boy Danny. We got her in. Looking pretty good. What you think?
One Cherokee at a time.
One Cherokee at a time. So we got the white one over here. We're using its lights to illuminate this mug and all of its non-engineness. So yeah, I don't know how much we're gonna get done tonight, whether I'm gonna try to tear it down or not, but we'll see. All right, so we ended up bringing it in. We ended up taking it apart. And here's kind of where it sits right now. So we have the rims and tires off, obviously. And then we have jack stands holding up the frame on cinder blocks, because that's what I have. And this allows the suspension to basically sit freely and will make it extremely easy for me to rip it out. Once the suspension is ripped out, you might be wondering, how are we going to get this Jeep out of here since it's not going to have anything to roll on? Well, Daniel here is going to push it with his bare hands.
My own bare hands.
Onto a trailer. No, seriously though, we are actually going to get like a chain and just pull it up onto a trailer and just take it just like this. It's not worth putting all the work to put a suspension back under it just to roll it up onto a trailer. We're just going to drag it. But anyway, yeah, so this is kind of what we got going suspension-wise. This is what we're going to be taking out. We got some long arms, got some long coils, some long shocks, extended sway bar links, you know, hold all that. We got a high pinion Dana 30 in the front, and we have a beautiful Dana 44 in the rear. So really, really good setup. So what we are going to do now, before we end the night, is we're going to start lubing up bolts with some PB Blaster. You know, here's the deal. PB Blaster makes this. WD-40 makes it. But basically what it is, it just helps bolts to unfreeze if they've been rusted. And I'm telling you right now, it makes a huge difference over time. Almost every mechanic shop uses some version of this stuff, because it makes the job so much easier of taking suspension specifically apart. So we're going to start lubing up bolts and go from there. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I think I'm going to call this video right here. Kind of got the Jeep at a good stopping point. Next video, we're actually going to be tearing all the suspension out from underneath it and kind of going through, you know, what we got here, what we're working with, and what we're going to be putting under our little two-wheel drive Jeep over there. We got a whole load of parts over here. And we got a lot of stuff to put in, more parts on the way. My buddy, whose name is Buddy, ironically, is very excited about this thing. I'm excited about it. Made some good headway today. So make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Peace.